Hello there, and welcome to All Things Salsa. I am your host, Anshan Zion, aka Sion Stylist Bristol, and welcome to my new YouTube channel. Yeah, man. All right, so listen, today we're going to talk about the ever popular clave. And the reason we're going to talk about the clave is because this is another question I get a lot whenever I travel for my lectures or whenever I'm teaching workshops. What is the clave? Can you explain to me what is this 2-3? What is this 3-2? I don't get it. And for me, I think it's important for you to understand how the clave pertains to you as a dancer. So all of this and much more I'll cover in this video. So here we go. Let's get started. Clave. All right. Now, before I answer this question, I want to remind you again that I'm going to be speaking to you now from the importance of a dancer perspective of the clave, not a musician. All musicians know what the clave is. I'm going to talk to you as though you're a dancer coming into this game for the first time and you have no knowledge of what this clave is, what the numbers or beats are, where it falls, where it lies, and most importantly, how does this pertain to me as a dancer? Why is the clave so important to me as a dancer? All right, so here we go. I was looking around the internet and I found a bunch of videos and publications giving very detailed descriptions about what the clave is, but a lot of them I found were geared towards the musician. And even though I am a musician, I found it to be a little complicated. So I was thinking, how can I make this really simple? So I'm going to list this video in certain steps. All right, so you will follow through with that. It should be pretty easy to remember once you get to the end. All right, now let's get with it. The clave, which is one, or claves, a pair, are percussion instruments used in Afro-Cuban music to play a guided, repeated pattern over such piece of music. With this pattern originating out of Africa, the clave is the core and heart of Latin music. Because of this perfectly repeated rhythmic structure, the clave is then used as a method of which to organize rhythm and tempo within Afro-Cuban music, or in our case, within salsa. The repetitive, consistent rhythm of the clave for you, the dancer, falls over a 2-bar phrase, or in your case, a full 8 count. Okay, 2-bar phrase if you're talking music, if you're breaking it down 4 and 4, but for you as a dancer, a full 8 count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where the clave falls. Okay, now if we bring that down smaller, you have an 8-beat phrase. You as a dancer, you dance only 6 beats, but the clave is 5. Okay, so you've got 8 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you step on 6 beats. Whether you dance 1, 2, 3, or 4, you're stepping on 6 beats. And the clave in and of itself only has 5 beats. Okay, now the way in which the clave rhythm is structured over that 8-beat phrase is like this. You'll have either 2 beats in the beginning of the first 4 and 3 on the end, or you will have 3 beats in the beginning and then the last 2 beats in the second 4 measure. So again, let's split it up. We've got 8, cut it in 2. You've got either 2 beats and 3 or 3 beats and 2. So here it goes. 2, 3, 3, 2. What is it? 2, 3, 3, 2. So that's the difference in your 2 claves. Pretty simple, I think, right? So if you're thinking about a 2-3 clave, for example, a 2-3 clave means there are 2 beats in that first 4 beats, and then there's 3 in the second, bringing it to 8. If you're talking about a 3-2 clave, then you've got 3 beats in the first half of the phrase and 2 beats in the second half of the phrase. Does that make sense? I hope it does. All right, so let's get into the first clave I'm going to break down for you today. And that clave we're going to do is the 3-2 clave. So we'll have 3 beats in the beginning, and then we'll have 2 beats in the end. 3-2 clave. Here we go. All right, now, so let's go ahead and break down the tempo and timing for the 3-2 clave. All right, and it's funny because once you learn the 3-2 clave, you automatically have the 2-3 or vice versa because it's just the same thing, just 2-3-3 or 2. It'll make sense. All right, we're working with the 3-2 clave. Which one? 3-2. So what does that mean? That means out of your whole dancer 8 beats, we're going to do 3 beats in the first half and 2 beats in the second half. 3 beats in the first half of the 4, and the remainder 2 beats will be in the second half of that 4, totaling 8. All right, so what are the beats of the 3-2 clave? What are the beats? The first 3 beats are 1, 2, and 4. Say that with me. The first beat is 1. Second beat is 2 and, or 2.5, which falls directly between the 2 and the 3, okay? And then the third beat is on the 4. So 1 stands alone. That second beat must split between 2, which is 2 and the 3. And then the third beat stands alone by itself on 4. So here it is. It's 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay? So it's 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. I count the whole thing out. So I'll say 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. Join me. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more times. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Do you notice how I am exaggerating the end? If not, it might sound like it's a mistake. And because of the fact that it's such a dominant beat, you need to pull some exaggeration to it, okay? So let's say that 4 more times and then we'll clap this rhythm, okay? So here we go. 5, 6, 7. What is it? 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 Perfect. Now, the second half has 2 beats. And the 2 beats in the second half land on 6, 7. So here are the beats of the 3-2 clave. 1, 2, and 4, 6, 7. So the first beat is 1. Second beat is 2 and. Third beat is 4. Now in the second half you have 6, 7. So those stand alone. All right, so now let's just speak the whole numbers. You all ready? All the numbers. Here we go. 5, 6, slowly, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7. What? 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7. Last time. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7. Cool. All right, now unless you've got some clave sticks hanging around your apartment, which will tell me you're a dedicated salsa dancer, let's go ahead and use our hands, all right? So we're going to clap to this. So here I am, all right? So I'm going to use flamenco claps. I'll go like this, 2 cups, pop them, put them together, and here we go. All right, so clap 1 for me. 1. Let's do that again. 1. Again. And 1. Now let's do 1, 2, and 3. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, and 3. That's it. So make sure that and falls right between the 2 and 3. Let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, and 3. Again. 5, 6, good, and 2, and 3. Last time. 6, 7, E1, 2, and 3. Now let's add the 4. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7. Good. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more times. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6. Last one. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7. Cool. All right, so that's your 3-2 clave, the first half. If you saw my head was going 6, 7. So those are the beats of the second half of your 3-2 clave. So let's go ahead now and add all those beats. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7. Ready? Here we go, clapping it out. 5, 6, 7, E-O, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7, E-O, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Good. 6, 7. 2 more times. 1, da, ta, ka. 6, 7, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7. Very good. Now let's do it without any numbers, just the hands. 5, 6, 7, and you hear it? Again. Last one. 2 more. Good, there you go. Congratulations, man. That is your 3-2 clave. If you haven't gotten it, rewind, try, and practice that as much as you can before moving on to the next one, all right? Okay, if you're ready, let's get to the 2-3 clave. Here we go. Cool, let's work on your 2-3 clave now. Actually, you've already done your 2-3 clave before. We're just flipping the structure, all right? So now we'll have 2 beats in the first half and 3 on the end. And they actually fall on the exact same beats if you're counting in terms of 4. All right, but since we're extending them out in terms of dancer counts, we gotta change the numbers a little bit. All right, so here we go. 2-3 clave. Your first beat will be on the 2. Not because it's 2-3 clave though, because I must tell you that sometimes people think that. They're like, oh, is it 2-3 clave because my first beat is 2? No, it's 2-3 clave because there are 2 beats in the first half of the phrase, okay? And they fall on 2 and 3, okay? 2, 3. All right, so the 1 is silent as well as the 4. So let's go ahead and work with the first 2 beats of the 2-3 clave, okay? 2, 3. All right, how do we get to 2? Gotta count 1. All right, 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, again, a 1, 2, 3, again, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 3. Last time, ka-ta-ka-ta, 2, 3. All right, now that's your 2, 3. 5, 6 and a half, and then 8. 5, 6, and 7, 8. Say that with me. 5, 6, and 7, 8. Again. 5, 6, and 7, 8. Do you hear the and? 5, 6, and 7, 8. Punch that and. 5, 6, and 7, 8. There you go. That's your second half. So with numbers and counts for the 2-3 clave, 2 beats and then 3, we've got 2, 3. 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. There you go. 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. A 5, a 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 5, good. Silent. Good. 2 more times. Good. Awesome job, man. So that is your 2-3 as well as your 3-2 clave. All right, now let's try both of them back to back. Let's start with the 3-2, and then we'll take a pause and we'll go to the 2-3. Here we go. 3-2, 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, and ka. 2 more times. Last one. At the numbers, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 6. Two more times. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 6. Last one. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 6, 7. No numbers. 2, 3, clave. Here we go. And a 1. Good. Good. One more. Add the numbers. Here we go. It's a 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Good. 5, 6, and 7, 8. 2, 3. Come on. Got to a 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, and a 7, 8. There you go. Thank you all so much for watching. You've been awesome. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe down below. Share with all your friends so that I can keep giving you free instructional videos such as these. Alright, so now that you know what the clave is, let me tell you a little bit of how the clave pertains to me as a dancer. Do I need to know what the clave is as a dancer? For me, no. Do I need to know the counts of the clave? No. Do I need the clave to be present and evident in order for me to have a good, beautiful dance with my friends? No. The clave for me, if I were not a musician, I would look at it as knowledge. Good knowledge to have. Hey, impress your friends when you talk about some musicality, right? But for me, in my humble opinion, the clave is not needed in order to dance. It's definitely needed as a structure within the Latin music form, but for you to dance, no, because you should be listening to an overall structure of the music anyway, not any one particular instrument within that in order to get your time or your mood or your pulse or anything like that, right? You should be listening to the entire music as a structure. And to be honest with you, there are a lot of music that you listen to where the clave is not even heard. It's understood, but it may not be played in that song. So then what do? You sit that one out? I don't think you'd want to do that, right? So, with saying all of that, this video for you as a dancer is good knowledge to have. Alright? So let's get with the knowledge. Thank you for tuning in on this video about the clave. I hope that I answered most of your questions. If I did not, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will certainly answer at my earliest convenience. Alright? Thank you guys so much. If you like these videos, click the thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your friends and family so we can keep this beautiful art of salsa pure and true and alive as much as we can. Alright, I am Anshan Zion, aka Sion Stylist. This is my channel, All Things Salsa, where I'll be bringing you videos every week. Okay, take care. See you guys later. Keep on dancing.